Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, being set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys coming off a road victory in the opener, looking to make it 2 straight to start the year. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in Week 2. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 for him.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
again, it's Williams. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Throwing. Prescott. That's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Giants' 19-yard line.
They'll try to throw it. Prescott finds Pickens out right. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A 7-yard gain.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Evades him at the 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but they're quickly brought down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Prescott now. He's into the secondary. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves all the way down to the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And as we begin week 2 in the NFL, he was truly one of the top stories around the league. What a debut. Didn't look phased at all, handled everything with poise and grace, and played through in a big way. I can't wait to see what the defenses throw at him this week and see how he adjusts.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Play fake, and here's Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play action now. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now again up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind him can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well run, this is Jaden Blue. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 here, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this chart. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man, it's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down and ball to go.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Well, fake the jet sweep, but instead of get up to Williams. And he'll take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. At the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. To throw now, Dart. They'll roll him out right. Robinson hauling it in out right. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 26. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Dart. going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun here, Dart, eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Here's Dart once more. On the move to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. It's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. The offense getting set again, and we spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st and 10 timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! I check play!
To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah!
Now Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then it's up to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants have one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Dart, escaping the pressure right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jordan Love. He is at his best when the lights are brightest. 4 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Seahawks, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Kareem Hunt. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bills, trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, they lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Dart. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds He's been able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of
He was
20.
held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Out to his left. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 3rd and 10, and they had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. But they'll throw again. Dart. But they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Dart. Steps away to his left. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing his Dart. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On play action, here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even away. And a great return solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And when he brought down, looks like right at the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Cowboys.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw is Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain
The end
of
result,
21
21 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott to throw. Drops it to Boone, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Boone, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. Touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
What a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 26-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part.
Gets through, now an opening. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now they show jet sweep it instead. They run up the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing, dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Scalaboo going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now back to throw. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the
deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now on the other sideline to start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're trying to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by one here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it down the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.